morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, so we've got some bargains that we need to be having a little bit of a look at. So let's have a look at some of these bargains. Sounds like a plan? Excellent. Shout out to lovely Hell Mega, starting off here, because they've gone and shown me these tins. It's Miraidon and Koraidon, and essentially you get the pair of tins for $34. I believe this is over in Costco. And the interesting thing is here, I tell you a lot, right? Nowadays we have the two versions of the tins. We have the landscape and the portrait. And every time I show you these tins, I tell you, well, used to be that the landscape with 5 packs was very much for North America, and the portrait with 4 packs is very much for Europe. But these tend to be flicking around more nowadays. We tend to find both lots everywhere. And this is a great example of that. They're literally putting them both together in one lovely little pack. And if anybody's wondering, yes, you absolutely can choose. You can get Big Miraidon and Little Koraidon, or Big Koraidon and Little Miraidon. That's up to you. It's your choice. And these are kind of fun. Now, remember, the landscape, like I said, have 5 packs in, and the portrait have 4 packs in. So essentially, for $34 here, you are getting yourself 9 packs, plus the Koraidon and Miraidon promo cards. And look, Koraidon is a good card, which has unfortunately never really lived up to the hype. Love that you can accelerate 2 energy with the Koraidon here. Not loving the fact that you have to end your turn to do so. Boo! And then the free energy 220 is kind of meh. Whereas Miraidon's had the phenomenal ability which searches out your other lightning Pokemon, such that one Miraidon can completely fill your bench, and it's got the same attack, but it's also had electric generator, which means it's been able to get the energy on there way quicker and more reliably, and it's rotating now, but we've had Flaffy as well, and yeah, plus decent backup attackers and all of that, and Miraidon has really thrived. I've been picking it to win like every tournament I've casted, literally since EUIC? Certainly since, if not that, it was a tournament after. It's amazing. I love it. Koraidon, I like it. It's just not lived up to the hype, frankly. It's not been as good. Boo, etc. But the 9 packs are $34. That works out at basically $3.78 a pack, which is cheap, but it's not absurdly cheap. It's decent, don't get me wrong. The pack selection I'm not 100% sure of right now, and again, I do need to warn you that different locations can have different pack selections, but the fact that you get the 2 alternate art promos and the 9 packs here honestly makes me very happy. I'm not near a Costco like this, but if I was, I'd be popping in and having a gander. This is pretty cool. And of course, for your sealed collection, these are very cool tins. Go and look at the price of like any old tins. They all end up jumping in price when they're no longer available. Like right now, the Galarian Slowking V tin, which is a moderately recent tin, which I feel very confident nobody cares about. Like it's literally not even alternate art. It is a straight reprint from the set. Yeah, that's a $28 tin over on eBay right now. It doesn't even have an alternate art promo, and nobody likes the card, and it's not a popular Pokemon, and that's a $28 tin right now? Dudes, spend the extra $5. Pick up these ones. These ones are very, very cool. Speaking of very, very cool, a bundle which I want to find this bundle. This is a bundle I absolutely adore. We've got 151 bundles. Shout out to Nova over on Twitter, or Fodulous, I want to say, who did go and post this picture. And basically what we've got here are both of the EX boxes for $34. Yeah, similar kind of thing, right, isn't it? Similar kind of thing. And this is another one of these where I do think this is one of those ones where if you like Pokemon 151, this is a fantastic deal. Like a genuinely really, really good deal. Now, in terms of packs, we know the pack selection here, it's all 151. And we know we're getting 4 packs in the Zapdos. And we know we're getting 4 packs in the Alakazam. So that means that we are getting ourselves 8 packs for $34, which works out at $4.25 per pack. which is literally cheaper than the booster bundle. Remember how the booster bundle for 151 is really good because it's the cheapest way to buy packs, because you can't buy a booster box of 151, it's a special set. So you have to buy individual things like this. So basically, this is now the literal cheapest way to buy packs of 151. $34, 8 packs, that's $4.25 per pack. And that's absurd, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely absurd. And then, of course, you also get your promo Zapdos and your promo Alakazam. And then you also get your Holo Electabuzz. And you get your Holo Abra and your Holo Kadabra and your Jumbo Zapdos. Once again, these are alternate art promos. They're not exclusive. Well, they are exclusive, but the art is exclusive. The card, the mechanics, all of that can be found in the set. But they are alternate art. This artwork is exclusive. Looking at you, Galarian Slowking. Looking at you. So, this is a ridiculous deal. Like the Koraidon and Miraidon tins I just showed you, that was a pretty good deal. I thought that was quite nice. This is a ridiculous deal. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have seen some people taking advantage of this. And I'm sure some of you have seen these pictures doing the rounds on social media as well. People who have gone to Costco and gone, right, let's buy literally all of them. And people that own card shops literally heading over to Costco and buying every single one of them, which is exhausting. And they're doing it so that they can then resell, presumably at a significantly higher price, when actually these are a ridiculous deal. And if you look at the picture here, you'll see they've actually got the Koraidon and Miraidon tins as well. There's a lot of them, significantly fewer of these ones. Also, I know the $34 there does say Pokemon EXV tin and Window tin, but it does say next to it Pokemon 151 something 2-pack, and I'm sure that's $33.99 there. So, yes, I know I was telling you the prices, and it looked like I was looking at the wrong one. I'm pretty sure they're both $34. The 151 is clearly the better of the deals here. And we are getting to that stage with 151. We'll talk about this more in a future video, but we are getting to that stage with 151 where the bargains are going to be out there. And where I find these fantastic bargains, I am going to let you know. And look, I know there's some people sitting there in like the UK, for instance, like me at the moment, going, brilliant, Wassy, thanks for showing us these fantastic deals in the US. What's your point? And my point is, how many times have I showed you these deals in the US and then they've appeared in the UK or other territories? The answer is a bunch, ladies and gentlemen, a bunch. So yes, I know not everybody right now is going to be able to take advantage of this, but they do tend to come back around, and that's kind of awesome. And look, 151 is a phenomenal set. It's still got one of the very biggest cards in the Scarlet and Violet era right now in the Charizard. Like literally one of the very biggest cards in the entire Scarlet and Violet era is that Charizard, which as I record is still rocking over $100, which is kind of ridiculous. It's also home to some of just the best artwork. I mean, look at the Blastoise line here and tell me that's not just one of the best trios of artwork you've seen. And you can tell me, I'm just not going to believe you. It's absolutely ridiculously over-the-top stunning. So yeah, I mean, they didn't give my boy Porygon an illustration rare, and that makes me a little bit sad. We can have words about that. And they did give Okacheke, my favourite artist, one of my two least favourite Gen 1 Pokemon in Mr. Mime, so we can talk about that. But it's still a phenomenal set. And there is actually one other thing we need to talk about quickly, and again, shout out to How Mega for this, and that is, it's one I've shown you before. It's 5 mini tins and 4 promos, but it's now down to $20 for 5 mini tins and the 4 promos. And look, the mini tins only have 2 packs in each, but that makes 10 packs for $20. And look, I think most of you can probably do the calculation yourself on this one. That's $2 a pack, plus you get the promos, plus you get the tins themselves. And look, as someone with kids, I'm telling you right now, those can be pretty popular. Although I am told the fact that apparently this is a thing in Costco that I was unaware of, the fact that the price ends in 97, not 99, is a bit of a giveaway that they are essentially clearing out, which is why it's so ridiculously cheap. So this is one of those ones where if you want on it, you probably need to get on it sooner rather than later. Also, it's apparently $29.97 online, which is less of a great deal, but certainly in store, this one is ridiculously cheap. Can't tell you the pack selection off the top of my head, and again, these are products which do end up sometimes getting repacked and the packs change, so without actual proof of someone who's bought them recently, I can't tell you. And even then, honestly, it could vary location to location. But I've told you what you need to know. I've told you what I can tell you. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these deals you've picked up. Tell me which of these deals you're excited about. Tell me if you're crossing your fingers that they're going to appear near you. Let me know in the comment section, would you? Good us. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Smash Cafe, who are very lovely people, and have been supporting for a little while, so shout out to them for the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.